Should you name Skull? Does he have a name? Is it?
It's Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah. Most people name stuff, weird stuff, dogs like Spot, stuff like that. Where's Super Cool Jones at? Oh, he's up at the house. Damn it. All right.
No, it's got one in your face.
No, that's not why I was coughing.
Why are you coughing? Do you have
Allergies.
Do you have whooping cough? I heard you have kennel cough. Do you have kennel cough?
I have.
Did you hear about that thing the cats will
I
give
have
you?
chlamydia, and you get like a bad cough with the new chlamydia.
Chlamydia gives you a bad
Cloth.
cough.
The cloth.
This is a cloth.
Cloth.
So not only does it burn when you pee, you're also coughing like crazy.
Yep.
I mean, that's what I heard when you have chlamydia. Or is it gonorrhea?
It's the kind of chlamydia you get when you have sex with really, really hot chicks. So.
What up, Kevin?
It's not the chlamydia you get when you sleep with skanks.
No,
it's a totally different
just
strain.
Normal burning.
It's a totally different strain. Basically, if you want a strain of the chlamydia, you want the one from banging hot chicks.
Yeah, exactly.
That way you have like a badge of honor. Because when you go to the doctor and he's like, the bad news is you got chlamydia. The good news is you got the cool chlamydia. Sweet, all right. And he's like winks at you and shit.
So I guess the chick you were with was really hot, I guess.
Yeah, the doctor's like, high five.
Yeah, high five.
He's like, you're gonna have chlamydia. Yeah. This is the one to have. VDs.
Oh God.
So you loved it. You kind of loved it.
Well, I wouldn't say loved it.
I'm talking about chlamydia. You admitted to having chlamydia. Now I'm talking about Into Darkness. I think you liked it a lot more than Zach liked it. I thought it had more of I said to him, like a Star Wars feel to it. It was weird. Like just like some of the space scenes. Like if you didn't see the Enterprise, just like the way the music was. It's like, oh shit, we're watching another Star Wars movie or whatever. I mean,
well, Abrams, is a huge fan of.
Yes, and like I said to you before, he'll probably just be like, "Oh, there's shots without the Enterprise, and we could just use the new Star Wars movies, right?" Like, wait a minute, I saw that before.
Star Wars,
yeah.
Did you catch the R2-D2 in this one? Because man, I didn't.
There's an R2-D2 in this one?
There's an R2-D2 in every one of his films.
What?
And they also mention the Slusho, or something Slusho. I guess it's from, is it Clover Field is what it's from?
I don't know if I've ever stomached the entire Clover Field movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm one of the few people who really liked it.
No,
yeah.
I liked it too.
I saw it in a theater, actually. And
I did not see it in the theater.
Isn't it all like blah, like Blair Witch?
Well, no, yeah, it's all shaky cam and everything. And there was all these when I went to see it, there was all these like signs and everything. It was like, if you have motion sickness, do not watch this movie, blah blah blah. And I'm like,
yeah, that seems a little annoying.
It wasn't like that at all. I didn't have a problem, but I don't think I really get motion sickness though. So
yeah,
it didn't really faze me at all. I liked it. I thought it was really good. It was like I want to say like a Godzilla film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I got that from just the previews or whatever.
But the effects and stuff in it, for being on like a camera, not like
what they shoot that with,
because it was pre DSLRs.
Yeah.
So, but it'd be like the handy cam kind of equivalent.
Yeah.
Probably a Sony, one of those Sony rigs, but
it was cool though. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
I
liked it too.
I'll watch it. I'll throw up.
I mean, the acting wasn't the greatest in the world, but it had like this kind of weird subplot with the kind of characters. But most of those kind of movies, the subplot is always like, kind of weird.
Some dude, like some chick or something. Yeah.
Yeah, which is I think is what it was. Yeah. It was some dude when was going away for a trip or something, and then this happens. But it kind of like they didn't focus on that.
Did you ever see the movie called Monsters? It's on Netflix.
No, I didn't see
watch it sometime. It's pretty cool. It's got like really nobody in it. It might be like an English film or something. It's pretty cool. Like it's kind of built as a horror movie, but it's definitely not a horror movie. It's sort of a love story that takes place. You're just talking about Clover Field and stuff, and the side love story. Well, it's like this guy is trying to get out of this country because basically there's like a prehistoric monster, which like it's pretty cool. You like don't ever see it. You just like
that's the best part about it.
Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah.
I'm not a what you call Trekkie. I didn't really care for the TV shows or nothing. I like the movies though.
I'm
I'm more of the special effects type guy. That's really why I go see these movies. I could really give a damn about the story, to be honest.
The story was pretty predictable.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Very predictable.
Yeah, I mean, there was no...
Wait, are we gonna do spoilers?
Fuck them.
It's already 2 weeks.
Spoilers? Fine,
Yeah,
spoilers.
I mean, okay, I know they were trying to keep Benedict Cumberbatch under wraps as Khan, but...
You already know. It was kind of like...
Yeah, well, if you went to IMDb and looked to see who's in the movie,
Yeah,
it's
it's
listed
like
as
Khan.
Khan.
Yeah.
So it's like, because I remember saying it to you and you're like, I think it's a misprint. You were still trying to hang on to the fact that there was...
I like that I didn't go to IMDb for a while to look
Yeah,
at that.
see,
So
the way that is that's...
I like the big... Oh, wow.
Yeah, because
oh.
the way IMDb is if you're credited as Khan, that's what you show up as on IMDb. You know what I mean? It's
I'm
not...
never using IMDb again.
Well, that's kind of what sucks because... No, it's a great website, but it sucks because it is. I mean, it goes exactly how it's credited in the credits. You know, so it's tough to keep stuff secret. Because he's been listed as Khan on there since, I think, they announced the movie.
No.
Yes,
No.
yes.
It was John Harrison.
I don't think he was ever
slash
credited.
and it says Khan rumored.
Oh, okay.
It said rumored. So
Well, when
there
I
was-
looked at it after the movie when I did the review on it, and it said Khan. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, well, what the fuck? I was like, oh well.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to give any spoilers, but spoilers.
And that's
away.
like kind of the only pseudo spoiler you could give away. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought
like you really think Kirk's gonna die at the end, for Christ's sake? I mean,
all bets are off, and J.J. Abrams loved doing that kind of shit. So
yes and no. It's Chris Pine. He's top billed. He's Captain fucking Kirk, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
I could see maybe like a Scotty or
But there's
Sulu
supposed to
dying.
be 3 movies. You could,
Sure.
Just like, there's the whole movie was a parallel to Wrath of Khan, even though you would think that
Mine is Ricardo Montalban.
Wrath of Khan came much later, I guess, in their kind of storyline. This is coming way too early.
Yeah.
But
But this isn't technically Wrath of Khan.
No,
this
it's
is
not.
like them like meeting Khan.
Yeah.
So they
For the
could do
first time,
Yeah,
yeah.
they could do Wrath of
because
Khan
I guess
later.
he showed up in the TV series first. and-
Sure. Yeah.
Still- I mean, like you said, I wasn't a big fan of the TV series. I've seen some of the episodes. And
You
stuff
know,
like that.
they're all available on Netflix, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to sit down and watch every single one of them. That was the roughest. Dude, every hour or 45 minutes of an episode of Star Trek, I swear to you, time stood still. I would like take a nap. I would go get something to eat. I'd do a load of laundry and come back and be like, Jesus Christ, this episode's not over yet. It's a very long 45 minutes. It's the time. It's when it was made. I mean,
1966.
yeah, my dad was just talking about it today, that they would sit in front of a tiny TV and watch every single episode every time. What else was there to watch?
Nothing like that was done back then.
No.
Science fiction was just like really coming into its.
Yeah, I mean,
zone.
you got to figure that,
Battlestar Galactica would have been the only other one.
which that wasn't until this.
That was 80s.
No,
That
it
was
like
the-
late 70s, I think. wasn't it?
Ooh,
I think that might have been early 80s.
83.
Yeah. Yeah, because they actually had a little bit more. Yeah, and Aaron Gray was in it and stuff.
Yeah.
And she was on Silver Spoons then and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, you had like, science fiction went way back. I mean, a lot of people think like, oh, well, Star Wars was the start of science fiction. Well, it's like,
No.
not even close.
Twilight Zone, Outer Limits.
Or even movie-wise, like
yeah.
the original World of Worlds. That was
that was 1800s. The book was written.
the book was written in the 1800s, and the movie was.
1890 or something like that.
And the movie, I think, was out in like the 50s or the late 40s, early 50s or whatever. Because it was like really crazy laser beams and all that.
Yeah.
So that there was sci-fi was around. It wasn't hugely mainstream. Stuff like Star Wars and Star Trek helped to make sci-fi more mainstream. But that stuff's been around, I mean, forever. Like you said, it was written in I think H.G. Wells wrote that in like 1895 or 6 or something like
Which
that.
is weird. I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day. Like, think of these people, in history that were like way far forward, like a little creepily far. Like Leonardo da Vinci was way. He's thinking of helicopters and airplanes, way like centuries before it came into.
But hey, man, they always said aliens visited and gave us all the technology and all that shit.
When they
Yeah,
built the
but
pyramids.
Egyptians and
Yeah, but they weren't even. Nobody was thinking about aliens or anything back in 1700s.
The crazy part about that is like,
What
you see
year
this
was
old.
Da Vinci? 14?
I don't even want to say it to sound stupid. I can't even really say it right now. I'm not sure. But
No, it can't be 14.
the thing is, you got to think is like, you ever see those old paintings with the UFOs and stuff in the paintings? Like
Oh, yeah.
paintings from like the 1300s.
Oh, yeah, there was caveman
and there's like
drawings of-
of flying saucers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole lot. We could go on for hours and hours and hours.
Hell, they had
about that.
Egyptian hieroglyphs that had like cattle mutilations and stuff.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Whatever. That.
But
like landing
actually-
strip or something. Well, whatever.
If they're on Netflix, there's a I think it's 10 episodes. Excuse me, it's called Prophets of Science Fiction. It's really cool. It's worth checking out. Like the first episode is Mary Shelley talking about how she wrote Frankenstein way before anybody even understood that electricity could like stimulate muscle, stuff like that. So that was kind of neat. Then you get to the Philip K. Dick one, and that one's the coolest one. The guy who wrote
Scanner Darkly. And,
When Androids Dream, do they
Yeah.
dream of electric sheep or whatever? Do androids dream of electric sheep, which became Blade Runner?
Mm-hmm.
And that dude, man, just watch it. That guy was out there, but and he had all kinds of problems. He was born with a twin sister who died when he was really young, and he still talked to her, like
Boy.
all the time, like she was still around. And
I mean, like, there's psychic abilities and stuff. A lot of people believe in that. A lot of people don't believe in it. Whatever. But man, with some twins, it's a little.
I dated
No,
a
wait,
girl
wait.
who was a twin. Yeah, and it was weird.
I'm a twin.
What?
Yes, I don't know if you guys knew that. I am
No,
a twin. Yeah.
you're a twin.
Yeah,
Where's your twin? Where's your other?
I have
half?
a twin sister,
Where's she at?
Enola.
You're like, ahoy up in Enola.
Is she as ugly as you are?
Ugly, actually.
I picture her looking just like
Sorry,
you.
Jamie.
I picture her looking just like you, but with long hair. Is that true? I don't-
No, she looks. We look nothing alike. We're not like.
I'm sorry,
What
that's
do they
not
call
really
that?
rude. I was trying to
What do
make
they
a
call
joke.
that? They don't.
Fraternal.
Yeah.
Oh, you're.
I'm 13 minutes older than she.
Oh, but
Wait,
you're not identical.
I can't remember if I'm.
I don't think you can have an identical twin sister
No.
if you're a dude.
I'm 13 minutes older than she is.
Uh,
I think I am.
Yeah, trust me, you
Pretty
can't.
sure I'm 13
And,
years old.
okay, if a boy and a girl are twins, they're always fraternal twins. And if
Love
it's a
you.
boy and a boy,
Sorry.
well, what about Oompa Loompas?
well,
They're-
they make them.
They-
Willy Wonka makes them.
They look exactly.
He's like a
He
press.
does?
He's a press.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it just shoots them out.
I
Yeah,
don't remember.
they're actually adults that he squishes down.
Oh, really?
All right. Question for y'all. Are you guys tired of all the TV spots for the Man of Steel?
TV spots for every single. There's.
I don't have cable, so I don't know.
I'm sick
Good
of
point.
teasers for trailers. And then you got to have 3 or 4 different trailers, and then you got to have 6, 7 different TV spots. Come on, I might as well, not even watch the movie. I mean, it's going to tell me everything that's going on.
I mean, I'm stoked to shit to see the Man of Steel.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I need a teaser trailer, and that's it.
I like
Just
the
a
old
teaser trailer,
days.
and that's it.
I like the old days when you didn't really see many trailers on TV. You didn't see them until you like popped in a VHS tape.
Yeah, or you went to the theater.
Or you went to the theater and
Yeah.
you're like, wait, you're fast forward and you're like, oh, that looks cool. And you got to like rewind and watch it. And then it's like, the next trailer comes up. It's like, Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal's like, you start fast forward. But then you hear like, Schwarzenegger reprising his role. It's like stopping, But I don't know. The biggest problem with it is
There's a teaser to the teaser.
well, my biggest problem is the little bit I do watch cable. It's like if you're watching a movie on Sci-Fi Channel or whatever, and the movie's brought to you by Man of Steel, then it just makes you want to blow your fucking head off because it's like you're like watching some horrible movie about an abdominal snowman attacking teens at a ski resort, and you're loving every second of the stupidity of it, and then it's just like. Man of Steel trailer. It's just like, all right, I get it. I want to see it. Okay.
Yeah.
But then you got the thing memorized. Just like any of that kind of stuff brought to you by Charmin. Those commercials just get beat into your brain. That's why the biggest reason I got rid of cable, and it's one of my favorite things about not having cable is not having to watch that crap.
Do we seriously have to have commercials about toilet paper?
I think about that kind of stuff all the time. I mean, you're going to buy toilet paper.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like people use towels or something, but like, you're right.
Even alcohol. I mean, I guess
Like
I can
booze?
understand beer, having different beer commercials, because there's so many different tastes.
And there's always like,
genres of beer.
there's
But
that
alcohol,
new.
you either get whiskey or you.
Yes and no. See, I think alcohol, for the simple fact is there's always something coming out. Like the Jack Daniels commercials, yeah. Like people who drink Jack Daniels are always gonna get Jack Daniels. But there's that new like apple beer or whatever. Have you seen those commercials where a guy's like,
Yeah.
what do I want to drink? And then like an apple hits him in the head and he's like, oh, apples, what I don't even know what it's called.
I
But
don't watch television anymore.
so I would have never known about that apple beer. I'll never drink that apple beer, but the fact of the matter is that's where that comes in. There's
Yeah.
so many different kinds. Where toilet paper, there's like one kind of toilet paper. It's just how big the roll is or whatever. I mean, you get the cheap stuff or the expensive stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
there's really not.
exactly.
I mean, alcohol is kind of the same, but there's like different flavors. It's not like they make like toilet paper that
Yeah.
like actually like has the comics on it that you
Yeah.
can read while you're wiping your ass or something. If they had that, then I could see. But basically, just rolls of paper that you wipe your ass with. So yeah, they don't really need to have commercials for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, one of the
This
reasons
is weird.
why I brought that up, the Man of Steel, is because I saw an interview with Henry Cavill. He's interested in doing a Superman versus Batman,
Versus Batman.
or a Superman Batman movie instead of the Justice League first.
Here's the problem, though. He's Henry Cavill. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, well,
I mean, trust me, I like the dude. He's gonna make a great Clark Kent and Superman. But he's fucking Henry Cavill, dude. He
Oh,
walked
yeah.
in here right now, I'd be like, that guy looks kind of familiar. It's not like now if like Zack Snyder or Nolan's got a little bit more cred and said that, I can see it. But
Well, Nolan walked away from it.
yeah, because they didn't want to shoot on film anymore.
No, he wanted to keep it based in reality, and he said, I can't do a Justice League movie based in reality. Because, you've got...
But my point being,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, I don't think Henry Cavill's got enough clout to be like,
Yeah.
guess what, bitches, I want to do Batman. They'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, great. I'm sure a lot
well,
of people
no.
want to do a movie.
What I was just saying is, would you guys look forward to that? Would you be interested in that?
On down the road, not now. It's too soon to...
Yeah.
You got to reboot Flash. You got to do what... Marvel has done something amazing. They've taken their characters and they've set up a storyline introducing each character and then having the movie that brings them all together. The event, okay? And then it goes in phases. And they can start bringing more and more into it. And by then... let's say how many years down the line, you just keep going. You just keep going. They have set up a time where it's not going to end. It's just going to keep going on.
Right.
DC, okay, what do they got going on? They screwed up Green Lantern.
I liked Green Lantern. I must be the only person on the face of this earth
Right,
that
was
liked Green Lantern.
Boring. It was boring.
Don't get me wrong, it had its moments. All in all, I thought it was good.
The CG was too CG.
Well,
He barely used his
how
ring.
else are you gonna? That's the only way you can do it.
I don't like the DC universe. I just don't. I never have.
See, I like DC Universe.
I don't care. I
the
like
Flash.
all of
They
them.
got to do a Flash movie.
I don't read the comic books, so I don't really care.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, what I'm saying is, I see both your points with the whole Green Lantern thing. I just think Ryan Reynolds is kind of douchey. So to see him in a movie, yeah, I mean, he's going to be great in Ripped because Jeff Bridges is going to steal the show, and Ryan Reynolds might as well not even be in it because Jeff Bridges.
Don't get me wrong. They definitely could have picked a different guy to play Green Lantern.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't mind him. I just didn't want him to be like, "Whoa, man, cool."
Yeah, it was like they got
I didn't want to. Yeah, come
Jeff
on.
Spicoli as Green Lantern or something. You know what I mean? From
Yeah, I mean they should have made him
Fast Times, Sean Penn,
like a little bit more. I want to say like Maverick.
Maverick from Top Gun.
He should have been younger. That's the thing. Because Ryan Reynolds is what, in his 30s? Yeah. Well, they should go with some. I hate to say this, but with Green Lantern, they should go a little bit younger because he was.
Like Justin Bieber.
No, fuck that. If he's ever in any of these fucking movies, I'm out.
He's not gonna be in anything. That kid will fucking OD
nobody
in
will
2
take him
months.
seriously as an artist.
What a little dickbag he is. Christ.
Can't stand that motherfucker. If he was my kid, I think I don't even.
I want to fucking
can't
punch him
even
and
tell
he
you.
isn't my kid.
Oh, I
hate him.
I'd take all his goddamn money and be like, thank you, get the fuck out.
What was he wearing? But anyway, I don't want to go into all that.
Yeah.
I'm getting derailed here. I don't know. I liked Marvel. If you watched any of the animated movies, movies are incredible.
Oh, what, the Marvel ones?
Yeah. No, not the Marvel ones.
I like DC's.
Did a lot better than Marvel's.
So Jay Mohr, the reason I think I like him so much is super random references, which I love. And the random references are stuff that I would probably... I'm such a narcissist. I like people that remind me of myself because I love myself so much. Like, I think that's why certain people I just like more, because I think in my mind they're kind of like me. I'm not kind of like them, they're kind of like me. So Jay Mohr, you know, he knows sports real well. Obviously, he knows tons of movie stuff. So whenever he would fill in for Jim Rome, I would love it. I would love, because Jim Rome sort of just... And I would get excited.
Who's Jim Rome?
Jim Rome had the 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock slot on ESPN, Sports Talk Radio.
Now he has the same slot, but it's on CBS.
It's on CBS, so he moved. So Jay Mohr got his time slot.
Okay.
And like Jay Mohr's real random. I mean, he's got Metal Mondays, Handsome Tuesdays.
But somehow Conan O'Brien got screwed out of that.
No, that's totally different now, buddy. I mean, you Conan the librarian?
The librarian.
Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System? Don't you remember that from UHF? Weird Al Yankovic. So,
good movie.
Then he's got like Diamond Push-Up Wednesdays. I forget what Thursdays are. Then Hip Hop Fridays, which is my favorite. So everybody that calls in has to tell him the top 3 MCs of all time. That's the thing I think that I love most about him, is he knows a shit ton about old school hip hop, the old hip hop that I love. That's why I love Jay Mohr. So if Jay Mohr ever hears this, mention my name.
We love you, Jay.
We love you, Jay Mohr. Hey, how's your...
You want more of Jay Mohr.
Ooh. Great play on words there. Well played. Well played. How's your chlamydia?
It's a little itchy right now. Yeah, a little burning.
You're like in my throat and in my penis.
It's okay. I got a cream. So.
Did you get to eat the cream?
3 to 6 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
I think chlamydia's in your hole though, in your pee hole.
Yeah, it's like a little swab you got to stick in there. It's very painful.
Oh my God! Oh fucking mighty!
That's why I'll never get a fucking AIDS test. Sorry to any. Well, I don't have to worry about that, but.
Man, it's taking a dark turn here.
AIDS.
No, man, my buddy's like.
I hope I don't get Ebola.
No, my buddy's like, this girl made me get an AIDS test before we had sex. He's like, man, I ain't never doing that shit again. So they took a little swab, put up your pee hole. He's like, fuck that shit hurts like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm like,
dude, it's horrible.
But can't they just do it by your blood?
It doesn't. Let me just
to be in the pee hole.
Let me just tell you one thing. It's not a don't think of it as like one of those like, oh, cottony swab that you're like cleaning your ear out with. It feels all good. Did you ever see those like little mini like, they look like chimney sweeps that you put in between your teeth?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's more like that. Yeah, dude, it's like, I'm pretty sure it was made out of like wires or something, because it was the worst experience of my entire life. Well, that and I had a catheter one time. That was awesome too.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
it'd be different if you were asleep for that.
Well, I was asleep when they put the catheter in. I was awake when they pulled it out.
I'm like, fuck you put me asleep, pull out that.
Well, I had surgery, and when I woke up, I had the catheter in. And I was raising all kinds of hell. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing about? I was being such an asshole. The nurses just kept coming in and shooting me up with stuff. And I'm just like, I'd wake back up and I'd be like, "Rrr," and they'd like have me strapped down or whatever. And that my doctor came and he was like, like without like arm reach of me. He was like, I don't know, 15 feet away. And he's like, hey bud, how you making out? And I'm like, just trying to punch at him and stuff. I'm going to have to send you home with that catheter in. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I had to go home with it in, and he's like, come to my office tomorrow. I'll take it out. So I went to, first of all I really ate, the whole time I was just eating Oxycontin, so I don't really fully remember any of it. But then I remember I smoked cigarettes at a time, and I went home, and because of like the amount of drugs in my body that killed Jimi Hendrix and Kurt Cobain combined, I like smoked like half a cigarette and just broke out in like a sweat, and I was like, oh, like almost fell and everything. But I went in the next day, and he was gonna pull it out, and he's like, "Hey, do you think you can like handle another day? Just would be safer that way." Another day, went in the next day.
Bastard. You motherfucker.
He was a really cool guy. So the next day I go in, and he's like, "Okay, we're gonna remove it." He's like, "Stacy, go in and remove his catheter." I'm like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "You're not gonna have some chick pull this thing out of me." I'm like, "I'm gonna cry like a little 10-year-old bitch, and I'm gonna scream and everything else. So you're doing it." And he's like, "Fine." And he's like, kind of busting my, no pun intended, busting my balls and shit about it. So,
But what if the nurse gets off on that? Like,
dude, there was
like,
nothing.
You were like the best screamer ever, and she's
There
like,
was absolutely nothing sexual about it, trust me. Like, so he's like, "All right, lay back." And I'm like, "What do I do?" And he's like, "Hang on to something." And he just like started
I'd
fucking.
be like, fuck you.
oh,
And do you understand how those things work?
yes, it goes into your, yeah.
And then there's like a bladder, like a thing
Yeah,
that
and then it blows up. Yeah.
Well, when he was like letting the air out of that or whatever, I was like, "Oh my God, that feels really weird." So he like yanked it out, and I was like, it was so horrible. So he's like, "Okay, when you go home today, drink like, almost drink a gallon of water today, and try to pee as much as you possibly can." I'm like, "Okay." He said, He said, "The first time you
Makes me
pee,
want to throw up.
it's gonna sting really bad." And I was like, all right. So I was mortified to piss, dude. I was like literally mortified to piss. So like I go home and I hadn't showered in like 2 days. So I was like, I'm killing two birds with one stone. I had like an upright shower that I could like brace myself in there. So like I turned on the shower and I'm like, "Oh, here we go." I just kind of like put my leg and I just braced it. I'm not kidding, dude. I could have probably peed and hit that car over there. It was like blasting against the other side of the shower stall. I'm like, "What is water hitting me now, or is it pee?" It was just horrible.
It's like that scene from what was that movie with
Backdraft when they were putting a fire out. Like,
yeah,
it was just
Club Paradise when the chick turns on the shower and she's like,
yeah. That's what it was, dude. If I hadn't braced myself, I think it would have blew me across the room.
you're like
a
busting
good.
through the tile.
Oh, it was so, and it stung like a bitch, dude. It stung like a bitch.
Oh man.
And I guess my urethra was so far stretched out. I mean, and he's like, "Oh, hey man, I gave you the biggest catheter they make." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, I don't know if he thought like I was gonna be like awesome and like high five him like out of a big dick hole or something. Like I was like, "Awesome, great, thank you." Like it's like the fucking size of a pen, dude. It was enormous. Okay. Then he got like these weird ghost pains down there. It fucking sucked. If it wasn't for the fact that I just was eating Oxycontin like crazy and passing out every couple minutes. Geez. But anyway.
That's like I like those new painless catheters commercials.
Oh my God, dude.
Bullshit. I don't care what. Anything you put up that pee hole is going to fucking hurt. I don't care. Coming in or going out.
Well, I've had a kidney stone.
Oh, fuck
yeah, they're no fun.
They're no fun.
This was different. This was different than a kidney stone. Like a kidney stone is god awful, horrible pain.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
Say that.
It is so bad because what it is that little tiny rock that people in your mind you think it's like this big. It's not. It's like this big.
Yeah, it's got barbs all over it. I mean,
but it goes from your kidney to your bladder.
Oh yeah.
And
I know.
The highway that it goes across is like this big.
Yeah.
And it just dude. It doesn't. A lot of people think it hurts to pee it out. It doesn't. It hurts going across.
Yeah, that was the worst pain when it started up here. I could feel it go around because I had it for 3 days. I could feel it going down and coming around. I could feel it the whole time. And I just remember laying in bed just like, because you have the morphine and you have like this timer.
You just
and I'm like, you could only, like, you can't just get as much as you want.
I know, yeah.
OD, but, I'm just like, just sitting there staring at that time.
Yeah, you're like, wait for the next one.
Like,
Come on,
oh
bitch,
my
come
God.
on.
Oh my God. And you hit it and it's like, oh God, how much longer? Oh man, it was horrible. It was horrible.
They say it's like kind of equivalent to
a woman giving birth.
Yeah.
Yeah, props to all you ladies out there. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could understand peeing out a bar, but man, pushing a 10-pound, football. No, I mean, I have 2 kids. I've witnessed it. No, thank you.
The only time I witnessed it was in like health class or whatever, and I was just like,
yeah.
It like
where it's like a fountain coming out of her.
it was
makes me want to throw up.
It was the best abstinent video I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, ain't no way I'm ever having sex. I'm never gonna have to put a girl through that. Like, it just.
Well, my first son, he was a big baby. He was like 8 pounds, 12 ounces, something like that. He was big baby. Anyway, that was kind of normal. She was in labor for like 7 hours. So, I mean, it was kind of normal.
7 hours. Oh,
yeah. So, now my second son, my youngest, was like something out of a movie. It was like, something's wrong, we gotta go. He was, I'm wanting to say 2 months premature. So, yeah, it was not a good ordeal. But literally, I mean, I think she had him within half an hour. We got in a car.
You just like drive into the hospital, and she's like, "Meet your new son."
I was going down the highway. I mean, I don't know how fast I was going. I had my floor. My foot. If we waited any longer, the doctor didn't even make it into the room. It was like the nurse, and they're trying to get everything ready, and they're running around, and I'm like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And she literally was like, "Oh Jesus!" And I was like, "Oh my God!" I mean, it was
kind of slid on out like a water
It was a
slide.
horrible ordeal.
I know. That's
second time around.
I wonder how my mom felt. I have a twin sister. Couldn't imagine that, dude.
The one's accent was ugly.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
When did I say that?
I remember Jason was like, "Hey guys, look at my picture of my twin sister," and you were like, "Ugh."
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I said, never mind.
Is she as ugly as you?
Yeah, no, ugly's, yeah. Okay.
But anyway, she was born 13 minutes after me, and I was 7 pounds 8 ounces.
13 minutes?
13 minutes.
Usually it's like seconds.
No, 13 minutes.
No, it's minutes.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard
anybody.
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody having one seconds after the first one.
It's not like a tennis, like the tennis.
Yeah. Pop. How about those women that have like 8 tuplets or sextuplets and shit? I mean, that must be just weird for those kids growing up too. To have
go there.
all that stuff and like, that shit is wrecked, right?
But yeah. Hot dog and hallway. I just say.
I went on like a medical kick. Like medical shit.
Oh God, Rick got his
ears clean.
His ears cleaned. He said he was like, the Bionic Man. When he came out, he was like, "Oh my God!" He could hear crickets like 3 miles away.
Where did he get that done?
You can go to the doctor and they'll do it now. They clean everything out.
How do they do it?
They take that little fucking.
It's like a metal thing or something.
Water, isn't it? Isn't it water?
No, it's like they flush your ear and then they take just like the old back in the day where you clean kids' sinuses out. They put that squeeze the thing, put it up their nose and let it go, and it sucks in all the shit. That's what they do. So it takes all the wax out.
Oh whoa!
That's how you're supposed to clean your ears, not use Q-tips.
Q-tips actually can.
It actually pushes it all back in.
Yeah.
So what? It scares me whenever I got to clean out, my kids' ears because I'm afraid I'm gonna go in.
Well, yeah,
because it's not my ear.
Yeah. Plus, like their heads aren't still and shit.
Now I heard some weird thing about people in India.
Cats that have these parasites.
Well, people that are in India, their earwax is actually hard.
What?
And they actually.
Where do you hear this stuff?
But they have people that have tools and stuff that actually scrape.
What, like Makita drills or something?
Look it up. I'm serious.
I don't look up earwax on the internet. I'm sorry. It's not in my Google search. I'd love to see Zach's Google search sometime.
You do live in a wider world other than.
Do you just search I imagine your search engine's just it's like new ways to die this week. New snakes that don't fucking rattle anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We're just sitting there the one time, Zach's like, "Hey, did you hear about these rattlesnakes down in Texas?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't hear these fucking rattlesnakes in Texas." Well, evolution taught them not to rattle anymore. Now they're pure death machines. They kill babies and puppies every day.
Every day. Oh, don't forget the spiders.
Oh, for God's sakes. What's your Google search? Doomsday? How can I depress my friends? What else is there? Like earwax, I guess now is one of them. Indian people's earwax.
Cats have a disease that can kill you.
Yeah, cats that have parasites.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Jesus Christ, it's amazing.
There's a lot of shit that can kill you out there.
Well, yeah.
Well, you don't fucking leave your house. What are you worried about?
Hey, you know my quote, which I'm not going to go.
Nothing good from comes going outside. Well, that's maybe why you don't leave your fucking house, because you're afraid Indian people's earwax is going to attack you.
It's terrifying.
You're one of the guys who wears pants all year round.
He does.
I do.
I know.
I've never seen his.
I don't wear shorts. Are you kidding me?
I don't know how you fucking wear pants in 100-degree weather, man. My
But-
balls sweat like crazy, man.
But you do it because you have bird legs, right, or something? you said?
It's not.
I've
good.
seen them.
You got like white out legs.
Oh,
on.
they're
weird, dude.
You
It's
could actually
weird looking.
see the like muscles.
This
You
is
can see
like
the bone. No,
attach like a foot to my forearm, and that's what's look. I'm scared to look.
Oh my god. I'm blinded. Holy shit.
It's like this. It's like
This is as white as that fucking pole right there.
or
Like,
a cadaver
seriously.
or dead. Do you have dead people's legs?
You have any
yes,
blood
I
circulation
have.
going to your legs?
I don't want to say. Is it necrosis?
It might be necrosis.
Necrosis from the waist down.
Yeah.
Well, a little below the waist.
Hell.
A little below. Yeah.
Can you imagine
Right
how white
above
his
the knee.
dong is? I don't want to think about
Jesus
Zach's dong,
Christ.
but I
Why are we
guarantee.
talking about my dog? Don't talk
I
about
guarantee
my dog.
it looks like someone spray painted it with white paint.
Jamie probably got to close her eyes.
He takes his pants. He's
She
like,
wears sunglasses.
he shuts the light off. He shuts the light off in the bedroom, and he's like, "It's making love time." He takes his underwear out. It's like, just glowing the whole room.
No, you ever seen that Blake
It's his
Edwards
lightsaber.
movie?
It's like a white. It's like a white glow stick.
You ever seen that Blake Edwards movie, Skin Deep, with John Ritter?
Nope.
There's a famous scene of it.
You mean the '80s movie Skin
Yes,
Deep?
the
Yeah,
80s,
yeah.
You know where they had the glow in the dark condoms?
Mm-hmm.
Glow
Glow in
in
the
the dark. Glow in the dark condoms.
Glow in the
I don't need the condoms.
Yeah,
it
you're just your
glows in
wiener
the
just
dark.
glows.
Yeah.
I'm seeing your leg. How pale your leg is.
It's like fish that live under. It's like a bioluminescence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mutation that I have.
Zach swimming in some pool at night. It's just like.
Yeah.
Just like it's glowing from his crotch or whatever. It's like, here comes Lanier. He's like swimming over.
You know, hey, you know, when there's a zombie apocalypse or like revolution where the power all goes out, I'm going to guide people.
You could be like Rudolph the Red-Nosed, or
Yeah.
Rudolph the white penis reindeer, or whatever.
I'm going to be like Moses leading my people through it.
Everyone follow that pale skinned guy's cock through the darkness.
My penis will guide the way.
So will mine, but for other reasons.
You're like,
Zach's pale white dong.
wait, there's a whole bunch of trees and grass in our way. Let's just cut it down.
I think dong might be one of my favorite words for referring to a wiener. But dong can't be used.
Well, it used to be ding dong, wasn't it? And then they shortened it to dong because we shorten everything,
But my theory is though, like,
especially dongs.
but you can't use the term dong for a hard dong though, like for a hard penis.
Your dong.
Like, I was banging the piss out of this chick with my dong. That doesn't sound right. Dong reminds me of like you're in the locker room or something, and like someone's like, "Dude, get your dong out of my face." You know what I mean? Like, cover up that dong, man. Like, dong reminds me of a big, soft wiener. like you could never say like a good fucking throbbing hard cock will never be called a dong.
Well, cock has got to be the strongest.
Cock, yeah, cock. Yeah, cock is a. I mean, that's when man, I got a rock hard cock right now. I got a rock hard dong. See, it just doesn't flow right. Dong is definitely for flaccid
Dongs,
wieners.
yeah.
Wiener can be used either way.
Wiener.
Like, that chick was totally sucking on my wiener, or, oh man, I got to
Yeah,
touch
that's
my
when you
wiener.
say dick.
Really? You would say girl sucking on my dick?
Dick and cock
Yeah,
are
dick
a
and
lot
cock
stronger
are the
because it's.
ones, yeah.
Gotta
I don't
cuss
ever.
out.
I
Wiener,
hardly-
it's like you think of a little dog or a little hot dog. I'm gonna eat a little wiener.
Yeah, but when you say wiener, it can be. You can use it in front of a broader
Yeah.
audience. You know, you could be saying wiener in front of whoever. It's not a bad word.
Well, you know,
But
in
dick.
your case, it would be Vienna sausage.
Dick. Vienna sausage. What is Vienna sausage? Is that a little tiny cocktail?
You don't know what Vienna sausage is?
No.
Do they even have them anymore?
Yeah.
They do.
Are you trying to imply that I have a cocktail?
No, it's
wiener?
like a little. They
tiny-
come in like Spam. They come in like a little can. They're disgusting.
You're saying my junk is the shape of an oblong, weird metal can? So you should have went with like a cocktail wiener, saying that I have a small dong.
Well, no, a Vienna sausage has got a lot of girth to it. So you can have it's like a chode. So it's real short, but it's got a lot of
So you have like a 2-inch long wiener, but it's like the size, like the
fine.
width-
I'm not saying me.
It's a 5.
I'm not saying
No,
me.
a person, a person.
Yeah, a person.
Let's say
Well, I was saying you, but you know.
an
2 by 5.
Yeah, an undescript person is like a 2x5. Like a chick at first is like, oh my god, wait, that's your hip bone already? That's your wait, what's going on right now? You have to be weird. You have to like, pee like that or something, or you don't even have to do anything. I guess you could just like pull your pants down and just piss. But when you piss just straight ahead, because you have no like downward hang low on your junk or whatever.
It's like,
Chode
It's like you constantly got a hard on.
or not. That's the thing. You either do or you don't.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's hard to tell. But you
you
said
don't look like Gonzo's nose.
Gonzo's nose. What if your wiener did look like Gonzo's nose? How would you bang? You'd have to like go in like this and up. You'd have to go like kind of
You need an
enter.
apparatus.
You'd have to enter at like a weird angle and then stand up. But where would your Gonzo tip go then? I'm trying to think of my female anatomy. Well, I guess if you did her DG, it would work good because it would like hook up and get her the mythical G spot. You would hit that way, but the other way you'd just be sticking it out like coming out of her spine or something. Then I don't know. Look it up, Zach. Look
Be
up.
like the alien from.
Yeah, make that your next search.
Yeah,
Google
hook
search.
wiener syndrome.
Hook wiener.
He suffers from hook wiener syndrome.
It hangs to the left, to the right. It hangs straight down.
Now, you brought up chode.
Yes.
And I haven't heard that term in a long time, but I remember I've used it a million times. Like, look at this fucking chode. What is that? Where does that come from?
I have no idea.
And it's weird that you completely, or like, you just went right to a short, stubby, girthy, a 2x5, calling it a chode.
Yeah.
Why is that? Is that like what a chode is? Is
I
a
just
stubby
remember that from
wiener?
high school. That's what we always used to.
You called
term that I heard.
You called stubby wieners chodes.
Chodes. Yeah. Just like in high school, whenever we say something was awesome, we would say it was tits. It was tits.
I remember blowed used to be the word.
Blowed?
Blowed, yep.
Wasn't that kind of like a yeah?
Yeah.
Like, yo, that shit's blowed as fuck, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Them lights are bright as shit. That's Zach. That's Jason's version of when I guess when Zach talks, Jason hears some sort of black dude or something because
Ebonics.
Zach brought these lights over and
Ebonics? Is that what?
Bonics.
Zach brought these lights over and they weren't like all that bright. In Zach's like closet or whatever, they were a little bright. But like in this giant or well lit room, they weren't very
My
bright.
cave. My house is like a cave, so.
So he gets these lights out. They're tiny, and he's like, "Don't worry, man. These things are super bright. These lights are bright as hell, you know." So he like turns them on. We couldn't even see the fucking fact that they were on or not. So Jason, making fun of Zach, then kind of talks like, I guess how he hears Zach is like, "Oh man, these lights are bright. These lights are bright as hell," or whatever. And I was like,
He's about the bright as hell.
"That's how you hear Zach talk?" I don't hear Zach talk like that. When I think in my mind Zach talk, it's more like, "These lights are so bright."
Fuck you.
No.
These lights are bright, super bright.
No. I don't even know if I could do it.
When I get
I could do it. I could do it when I do Lucky Charms. Like if I say, "Ooh, Lucky Charms," "Ooh, these lights are bright," you know. like a leprechaun.
Your leprechaun needs some work.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it.
Well, Zach's the only person that's actually white.
Yeah, I'm white. Yeah.
He's literally absent of any color whatsoever in his skin. you
Yeah,
know?
like go to your nearest
Well,
paint
Irish
shop
redhead,
and look
you
for
know,
white,
it's-
and that's what his fucking legs look like.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
Like I told you before, I have hypercolor skin.
So like when you push on it, it changes
It's
colors.
red, yeah.
Give him a rope. Give him an Indian leg burn.
No.
Indian arm burn or whatever the hell they're called.
Christ.
He wouldn't heal for months.
Twist.
Well, I didn't say anything about my health being bad just because I'm pale.
Yeah, but usually people like that have their skin takes forever to
What?
heal.
Yeah, but I remember you twisted your ankle that one time and it lasted like a year and a half or whatever. You'd one of those rascals riding around on a chick because you twisted your ankle. Or maybe it was like an old injury that you had.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know what I did to that. I just like woke up and my ankle was like killing me.
It's because
Like,
you don't go outside.
I couldn't fucking walk for like.
You're like, I did
3
two
days.
toe raises and I blew
No,
my
you know what
Achilles.
fucking hurts? It was at fucking work. I was putting a sticker on the windshield, right? And it was a F-350, and it was lifted too. Well, and it was raining. It had one of those.
It's the perfect storm.
Yeah. It had one of those chrome bars, chrome
Like a
running
Nerf
boards.
bar, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I stepped down on that, and I totally fucking slipped. When I slipped off of it, my fucking ankle like just straight turned. I thought I broke the goddamn thing. It fell in this puddle and shit. Oh my god, it fucking sucked. I got up and I started walking around. I couldn't walk. I was like, man, I think I broke my shit. Someone better take me to the fucking hospital. And I did it twice. I did it like 2 months later. I did the same thing on my other ankle, and now both my ankles are fucked.
Why don't you wear like high tops or something? Or like boots or some shit? Instead of wearing
Nah,
flip flops.
Yeah, not there. Fuck
I
that.
think when you hit that, it doesn't really matter.
Well, it's gonna help a little bit. I
A
mean,
little bit.
otherwise basketball players wouldn't wear fucking high tops. I mean,
Like, dude, when I
guess
sleep,
that's true.
when I sleep, like, if I have nothing, like my ankle's free in the air, like look how it's turned, and I'm not trying to do that. It's just turning on its own. That's how it is. Like that's straight, and it just wants to.
you have ballerina feet.
Oh, ballerina feet.
They look like ballerina feet.
You're full of shit.
I know when he leaves here and he goes home, he puts his tutu on.
No, but when I'm trying to sleep, my ankles hurt. Like I have to like try to straighten them when I sleep, or I wake up and they hurt.
Huh.
It's weird. Ever since I did that,
Whenever you hear
It's
classical music, does it make you want to dance?
sometimes.
Okay,
Depends.
depends.
Sometimes.
Tchaikovsky.
Hey man, I like classical music, man. Leave me alone.
Man, that sounds like some classical music. Make me want to dance.
I want some of that Beethoven.
What was that?
That was my southern
Southern
accent. That's all I can do. I can't.
You're like,
I can't.
put on some
I can't do-
Beethoven.
I can't do any other accent other than like a really bad southern accent.
Let me hear your bad southern accent. Like say like a
hello, I'm a southern accent. That's the best I can
Yeah,
do.
you can't do it.
I can't do accents. I can't.
yeah,
I
but
can
when you
do
do an
a
accent, you don't
frog
say
impression.
this is my southern accent.
Yeah.
You don't say it like while you're doing it. You know, it's not like this is how I'm talking jive turkey motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like you don't say it right.
Yeah, I'm not good at accents. I can't do it.
Dude, Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here.
Holy fuck,
Yeah, like that was good.
Hello, Miss Piggy.
dude. Dude, that's making me question my own existence. Do more.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. Do more.
Now.
Do
Do
more
it
now.
now.
No.
Do funny stuff now. Go. That's really good though, dude.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
See if I can do it. I'm Kermit the
Hello, Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
Our voices are too deep for that. Zach's got it just.
He's yeah, because his windpipe's like that long. He's like, stop it, guys! I'm Kermit the Frog.
Hello, I'm Kermit the Frog. God damn it.
I like your southern accent. This is my southern accent, shucks. Hey y'all, what y'all doing in here?
I learned it by watching Hee Haw.
What y'all doing in here? Just drinking some soda pops and just hanging out? It sounds like a pretty good time in here in Modified John.
Do your British accent. You gotta do a British accent.
I have no idea.
Try.
Yeah, you gotta try.
I don't even know where to begin. British accent. I
Just,
can't do it.
wait, what? What was that?
I can't do it. I don't even know where to even begin.
His British accent. Is that what you
I
just?
don't know how to do it. I don't.
It's quite
I have
easy,
no
mate. You
idea.
just talk like.
Talk like this.
Just think about all the movies you've watched. You've watched tons of British movies before.
British movie. I can't do it. There's some people that can do it and
bro.
can't.
You
I
can do it.
just-
Oh, come on, mate. It's
can't do
it's
it.
not that hard. It's really not that hard. It's not. Come on, Ed, just do it.
No.
It's Scottish.
I cannot do accents,
It's
man.
Scottish, huh?
Believe
Scottish is tough, and it's like, you the card on Park 1? Yeah, like, it's like a on in the roof of your mouth. The roof.
It sounds
the
like-
roof. Get up on
The roof is on fire?
The roof is on fire. Fire. Something like that. I don't know. Australian, I don't know. That seems weird. I'm like New Zealand.
Yeah,
they say like R's in the middle of the words or whatever. Like, hey, what's good eye, good eye,
Good eye,
good
mate.
eye. Shrimp and a bobby. It's the only thing that's all people say in Australia.
Let's just alienate every single person.
Yeah.
They're like,
Then you got those goddamn Canadians.
oh god.
Hey, you fucking hoser. Let's play some hockey, eh?
Do a
Who's
French
got those?
accent? Can you do a French accent?
I was wondering if you had any coffee for me to drink.
Almost sounds like Middle Eastern.
No, Middle Eastern's like,
Yeah.
Middle Eastern, Jesus.
Yeah.
My brain just cannot process. Like I hear it, but I like it doesn't get from my brain to my mouth. Like it just. It
Yeah.
doesn't- There's some sort of like like
It's
that
like a-
bridge is out. like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it's just.
Well, see, it's fun. It's fun. Can't you just make up a weird character or something?
Because I'm sane.
Oh, really? Because I made up a character the other day. And I really like him, but I want to try to use him as much as I can. Let me see if I can do him. What am I thinking of for a second there? See, it kind of like a mix between like a white trash guy, but maybe like something down like New Orleans, something like that. So you can the thing you gotta say though, like every other word you can understand, and in other words you can't understand. I mean, you understand what I'm talking about? Zach, you understand what I'm talking about?
You're embarrassing Kevin.
No, Kevin, Kevin, and I talk like this all the time.
That's kind of how Dave Matthews talks.
Yeah, but a little
Actually,
deeper.
sing
Yeah, a little
it.
deeper like that.
Yeah.
You know, like that. You're like, satellite in my eyes. See, that's why you
I
can't.
think he just went Adam Sandler there. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, that's but put him with the same person, aren't they?
Little Nicky.
Baba Boucher.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like that. Yeah, but I don't know about you there. See, that's why you can't find a good camera, because you can't talk like this and want to get in off that. You get all nervous and then, you must hold an accent. He's how I talk like when I'm from the South. Oh, hey, y'all, what's going on? I'm Kermit the Frog. I don't create characters because I'm sane. That's what I heard. That's what I heard when you said that earlier. I don't do that. No. I get on the computer and look at ways that people shit out stuff and then die from it. And the earwax coming out of their ears.
Everybody has to have a hobby.
Yeah. Yours is just really fucking weird.
Learn as many ways as this planet can kill us.
Yeah. Every time we get together, it's the same thing. Hey guys,
We're all gonna die.
I was just on the internet before I came over here. Oh, fuck. What is it now? Did you hear if you drink too much water, your balls will fall off? They'll just fall completely off and your penis won't work anymore. You have to drink the exact amount of water they want you to drink. Buzz Killington. See, you have to develop your character of Buzz Killington. You could come and be like, say, gents, I've just read this on the internet. A new way for us to die. Do you want to hear about it? No, we don't. Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm done talking then. Speak amongst yourselves.
Good job, Zach. You pissed him off.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Time's up.
Goodbye.